Everybody, happy Monday and welcome to In the Green DFS. This is going to be your Monday NFL free pick video. In this video, we got something a little bit different for you guys today. We got three full, fantastic, broken down plays for you guys. We got a dabble four-man play with a 9.5x multiplier in the first game of the night, going 300 to win 28.50 on that one. In the second game of the night, we have a dabble three-man play with a 6x multiplier, going 300 to win $1,800 on that one. And then to close it up, we got you guys a chalkboard anytime touchdown play with a 7.33x multiplier, going 200 to win just about $1,500 on that one. Now, guys, before we get this video rocking and rolling, first things first, we need you guys to take a second and get that housekeeping out of the way. Take a second, like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications so you don't miss our YouTube free pick videos, and of course, share this thing with some friends, guys. If you have guys or girls getting into the sports betting and DFS thing, make sure you take a second and share it with them as well so they can enjoy these free picks as well. But most importantly, guys, just make sure you guys are liking the video and subscribing to the channel. When you like our videos here, it is like adding to our tip jar. It means a lot to us here at In the Green, and it shows us that you guys appreciate all the time, energy, and effort we're putting in every single day for these high-value free pick videos. All right, so before we get this thing rolling, if this video gets to 800 likes today, everyone on the winnable free plan is going to receive an additional VIP play sent out at no cost. And I'm going to let you guys know in advance, just so we are on the same page. You guys made a critical mistake in not getting yesterday's like goal to 800, because if you would have won this play right here, just so you know, the Bo Nix and Cam Scatterbo touchdown play. You would have won $1,100 with us. Instead, you guys missed the free plays by one on each, which is super upsetting. We'll go over that in a minute. But this is why you guys have to take a couple of minutes and get the like goal out of the way. It's so simple to do. You guys, we are having anywhere from, 6, 7, 8, 9,000 views in these videos. And generally, once NBA starts, these videos, all the NFL and NBA in November, usually get up to around 10 to 15,000 views per video, generally for us anyways. So what's going to happen here is you're going to start seeing the increase. But guys, you guys are going to miss out on these opportunities like this. And it's just such an easy thing to do. If everyone just likes the video, you guys had a play that would have cashed you today. So just want you guys to know that in advance. Let's get on with it. We got a lot of good value in this video. And again, we really should not be, I'm going to kind of keep this as brief, but also as blunt and upfront with you guys as possible. We probably should not be giving you 3 separate free plays today, if we're being honest, because you guys did not reach any of the like goals. But we want to give you guys an opportunity to see what it's like to get this thing right. So we want to give you guys a chance to get this video to 800 likes. It is Monday. It is generally the day you guys do the best in the likes, because usually Sunday, Sunday starts at 1 p.m. and as far as Eastern Standard Time goes, and everyone knows that. So it's less time to get the likes completed. And everyone's busy watching football and with their team and with their friends and family. But Monday is the day we usually get this out without any problem, because A, we have a full day before the games start, and today we have 2 Monday Night Football games, which really work in our favor for props. So I think we have our best day of the week coming up. And I'll go over the rest of this in a second. But before I do, let's take a second. Remember, get the like goal to 800. Let's get you guys an additional VIP play. First things first, let's go over the contest winners for yesterday's video. In every video, we ask you guys to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment anything below in the comment section. Then we take all those comments and we drop them over here into this random YouTube comment picker we have over here. And as you can see on yesterday's Sunday video, which generally gets a little bit less comments just because it's a shorter lifespan there, or shelf life there. As you can see, we had 150 comments on the video, and these 2 individuals here were selected to win that one free week of VIP. Sorry guys, that's a rare one. Threw my phone across the computer. Anyways, we got Smitty26 2009. Let's get this money, and we got Eric Herrera 6877. It's Sunday, baby. So for you two, congratulations on winning that one free week of VIP. We need you both to take a second to email support@inthegreendfs.com. We will need a screenshot of your YouTube username, as well as a screenshot of your Dabble username and your first and last name. Our team will get you verified and set up with that one free week of VIP as soon as possible. Usually give them about 40 hours, guys, to get that done as quick as possible. We just need one email from you guys, and we will always take care of that. Just wait for that email response, and you guys will have the instructions. You'll be good to go. Congrats for you two here for winning that one free week of VIP services. All right, next, here's what we're going to do. 1 second here, guys. All right, got the water in. Here's the deal. We're going to go over the plays from yesterday. And yesterday was a tough day. But before I go too far, I want to make sure that every single person here is on the same page, guys. We tried to tell you this. There are going to be days when you miss free plays, and these are some really tough misses on free plays. I'll be blunt with you guys. They're heartbreaking for you guys, and I'll go over that in a second. But you guys got to understand, first off, if you would have got the light goal, you would have had this free play right here, first off. So you got to keep that in your mind. You got to work on getting that light goal. But also, we're coming off some massive days, guys. We had the most insane Thursday, another $12,000 day on Thursday. You see it right here. So no one should be crying if we had a rough day on Sunday. The first thing I want to point out is we did not have a winning day on Sunday, but it wasn't that bad. We got a lot of it back here with these 3 plays, thank goodness. However, man, did we have some close calls. Let's start with the first one over here. As you can see, we had the earlier free play we sent out to you guys. Actually, you know what? This was the first free play. My apologies. This is the first free play we had right here. Justin Jefferson goes over. Cortland Sutton goes over. George Pickens goes over, and Rashee Rice has an insanely good game, but does not go over his receiving yard. And the only reason for that is the massive blowout. Rashee Rice had 7 receptions for I don't even know what it was, 42 yards, I think it was, and 2 touchdowns in that game. So he was great for my DraftKings and great for other purposes. We got him on the touchdown play right here, as you see, in VIP and NFL Pass. So he did a lot of great things. He did not get the yards, and that was just because of the game script, guys. Listen, I thought the Raiders would be able to at least score once or twice in that game. They couldn't do anything, and it really messed up our ability for Rashee Rice to have any additional need in that second half. So we got clipped on this first play by just a little bit. Again, absolutely beautiful play. Anyone that says otherwise, you don't know football. That was an absolutely gorgeous play. Could have done it much better. Another absolutely gorgeous play was this play right here, and this is the heartbreaker of the day. Jonathan Taylor, no problem. Dak Prescott goes over on the touchdowns without any issue. Jordan Love goes over on the rushing with no problem. And Luke McCaffrey, the invisible man of the day. I know you guys are thinking the same thing. What happened here with Luke McCaffrey? I don't know. Well, I'll tell you what. That Luke McCaffrey prop got really steamed up after our video got put out. Noticed a few other people in the industry had that. And, some of these people watch our videos. We get that. It's totally cool. We don't mind. People watch us for a reason, guys. We're some of the best for a reason. But I'll tell you right now, it's very weird that Luke McCaffrey prop not only got steamed up, but that he almost saw no targets the whole game. To the very end of the game, we got that target where he was overthrown. Really weird game for Luke McCaffrey, a guy that should have been clearly far and away the number 1 receiver for that team in that matchup. Just wasn't targeted in that game. It was a very bizarre situation. That's really all we can say about it now until I get some more information. Super weird one. And then we had this one over here in the VIP and NFL full season pass. A lot of you guys cashed on this because when we sent this play out, the CeeDee Lamb receptions went away, so you guys used the yards. So a lot of you guys messaged us saying you cashed on that. So we're happy to see that. We would have won 3,000 if we cashed. But again, same situation. Cowboys game score got out of hand. Washington could not keep it together, and CeeDee Lamb wasn't needed in the game. They ended up not needing those guys late, so missed on that one there. We did have a couple cash outs here. We had the NFL full season pass and VIP players cashed out right here on the Tucker Kraft and McBride 2 tight end play. McBride got 2, Tucker Kraft got in once for almost 1,100 on that one. And this play here was in VIP and NFL full season pass as well. Another play that helped save our day that would have been ugly if it wasn't for these 3 plays. It's really saved the shit out of our day for VIP and NFL pass. Still wasn't a great day, but we saved it, especially when we're coming up with, we had a $12,000 day on Thursday starting off week 7, profited $9,000 there. So again, losing a few bucks here is totally fine, especially with 2 fantastic Monday night slates coming up. So like I told you guys before, we're going to have a winning weekend either way. If you're a paid player, we already won this weekend. But again, this play wasn't bad. And then we had the Rashee Rice and Jordan Mason touchdown. Those came in. Jordan Mason touchdown came in a little late for us. We took care of that one as well. Great plays. These all worked out. And you know what I didn't put on the board today was all the close calls. We had some crazy close calls. One of the these are close calls right here. Rashee Rice not getting the yards. Should have been a $3,000 cash out amongst other things. But we had a bunch of other calls as well. That night game, we needed one more touchdown from Romo from the Atlanta. He had field goal from Romo to cash another almost $2,000 payout. We were missing one thing on like 6 different plays. It was one of those ones where we put everything in the right spot, and a few things just missed on things like this. Sometimes these go our way, though, and we cash out, another $10,000 between these plays here, so we'll roll it back around. With that said, let's get into today's video. I got you guys a separate play for each of the games tonight. So what they did tonight, which I am really a fan of, people that don't mind staying up late on the East Coast. West Coast people have this a little bit easier, but the East Coast people have to stay up a little bit later for this. I love it. On the East Coast, what they decided to do for all the East Coast and West Coast, for the East Coast, is they put these games at 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So by putting them at 7 p.m. and 10 p.m., you're able to watch both these games in their entirety, which I think is great for Monday Night Football. It basically gives you, 2 full games to watch, whereas on Sunday, if you're not counting the morning game, you really get 3 full games. You get the 1 p.m. game. You can watch whatever game you want. There's tons of games, but you get the slate. 1 p.m. slate, 4 p.m. slate, and you get a night slate. On Monday, we're getting essentially 2 games here, which is really great for a 2-game slate. So I'm loving what we have here for all the ability in terms of props goes. Let's get into the promos. I'm going to do these really quick here for you guys, but I got some important stuff, and some of you guys are missing out on some of these, and I want to take a second to make sure we're not missing these because there are a couple of promos here that any new player should absolutely be already jumped on. And if you're not, you're doing something wrong here. Remember, guys, there's a couple of reasons why we're in business, and obviously the main reason is because we're good at what we do. But there's a couple of things that people appreciate that we do here. And one of those is we drive our players to applications that put them in situations to be more successful. And a lot of times that means lower lines or better payouts. And we're never going to put you guys in an app that we're not going to play on. So, understand all that stuff in advance. But today, there's 2 apps I have to go over because if this video gets to 800 likes, everyone on this winnable free plan, which I will show you guys how to get on the free plan as well as all of our other plans later in the video. Got some really good stuff you guys are going to want to see today. It's the final day of our NFL special and the final day and a half of our NBA special. So you're going to want to pay attention to this video. This is not one you want to skim through. I will go fast. I'll talk a little faster in this video, but you guys want to pay attention to this one. First things first, if the video gets to 800 likes, we got a VIP play that's looking real sweet coming out to everyone on the free plan, but it's going to be on one of these 2 apps, either Onyx Odds or sleeper, right? So first things first, we'll go with the Onyx odds. Guys, this is a promo you guys should all have. If you don't have Onyx odds yet, you better at least have 20K in your bankroll minimum. Otherwise, there's no reason why you shouldn't have taken advantage of this by now. First off, we're gonna be doing some very special stuff with Onyx odds. So I'll say that now and I will leave that alone for now. You guys decide what you wanna do with that. If you're a paid player, you wanna have this by now because we got something coming your way over here. It's gonna be really, really cool. Very much edge-worthy, so to speak. Anyone that's on the free plan already needs to have this plan. It's really simple. Here's how it works. You spend 10, you get 100 in free picks. Simple as that. They break them down into 25, 25, 25, and 25. It's the best way to build a bankroll. You are literally putting 10 bucks on this app. They're giving you $100 in free picks, and on top of that, you get this new no-spend special where they're giving you 5 free picks a day for 3 days straight, bonus picks to help you build your bankrolls. I mean, this is the most perfect way to build a bankroll if you're low on funds or someone that wants to build out a bankroll to where you can bet the way we bet without, being afraid to lose every few days because we don't worry at all when we lose because of our play style. We know that our bankroll is big enough, and if you guys play right, you know that our play style always rolls around in big-time wins if you play it right. Now, if you miss, 3 days and we cash those 3 days and you come back a week later and you get 1 win out of the 7 we got, well, that's on you. You know what I mean? If we play for 2 weeks and we win 7 times or 6 times in those 2 weeks and you only won 1 of them, that's on you. It's not on us. So just keep that in mind. But guys, Onyx odds simple. To get Onyx odds, click on the description of the video. Go in the very bottom link and open the Stand Store link here. This is where you find all of our links here. It's like our link house. Guys, our business name is In the Green DFS. If you guys are new here, DFS just stands for Daily Fantasy Sports. We've been a dominating DFS since 2012. We won all the contests over there on DraftKings. It's something we became very good at before we built this business. So even though the business name is In the Green DFS, our code across all applications here is always just going to be in the green, okay? So when you click right here on Onyx odds, make sure the code you punch in says in the green. You see it here, just in the green, guys. You don't have to add the DFS, just in the green. And once you punch that in, you're going to get the spend 10, get 100 deal. I suggest putting 10 bucks on there. You're going to get this 100 plus the free picks bonus there. You really can't go wrong with that one on Onyx. Sleeper is really simple, guys. It's the other app we might send the play on, depending on what lines we get better value at. Sleeper's giving you a 20 bucks for free. Simple as that with a free square today on Sam Darnold. Click right here on Sleeper. Or when you click on Sleeper, make sure the code you punch in says in the green. You get a free 20 bucks. Remember, if you guys appreciate what we do for you guys, please make sure you make a small deposit there as well. We do get a kickback when you guys make that small deposit on these apps, and that is how we have these free pick videos. These videos do not exist without you guys clicking these links over here and making those deposits, okay? Next, if you want the better free 10 bucks, this one should be taken away any day now. It's a free 10 bucks on better plus a $200 bonus. It's really easy. Click right here on better. Make sure the code says in the green. Get the free 10 bucks. Easy as that. And the last promo, most important one of this video is Chalkboard, because not only do we have 2 dabble plays, a 4-man for game 1 and a 3-man for game 2. Game 1 being the BUCS and the Lions, game 2 being the Texans and the Seahawks. We also have you guys a combined play which has a touchdown scorer from each of those games on our dabble play, on our Chalkboard play today. And Chalkboard gave us the best lines considerably today. We shopped the market a couple times. We thought we were going to have something elsewhere, but Chalkboard won it once again. To get Chalkboard, guys, click right here on Chalkboard. Just make sure the code says in the green like this, and you will get the free pick plus the 100% deposit match. If you do like a $100 deposit, they'll match it with $100. You get the promo packs. You guys have to take advantage of these every day, and of course, the Sam Darnold free square. But get on Chalkboards. You have that ability to use that play. We're gonna, not to mention, guys, if you guys are new here, all of our VIP players in NFL and NBA and MLB full season pass players, all of our single bets are done on Chalkboards. We do all of our anytime touchdown plays, all of our home run bets, all of those are done over here on Chalkboard. And then, of course, all of our 2-man plays are done on Chalkboard because we get the best value on 2-man plays. So to get Chalkboard, simply click right here on Chalkboard. Make sure the code says in the green like this, and you're good to go for the 100% deposit match bonus plus the free pick on Chalkboard for today's 3-man play I've got coming to you next. Oh, one more thing. If you guys are in California, New York, or Texas, and you can't do single bets, well, if you click on Profit X, you guys can now do single bets in your state. It's only on Profit X. Make sure the code says in the green, and you're good to go for the single bets. All right, let's get you guys over to the plays for today. You've been very patient. We appreciate you guys giving us the opportunity to go over the recaps as well as the promos for the day. Remember, if you guys are new here, these videos do not exist without the recaps and the promos. I want to be very clear. Anyone deciding to put a timestamp in our videos, skipping the important parts of this video, you guys don't understand how basic business works, and if you don't understand how basic business works, we don't want you watching our videos. So if you can't grasp the basics of business and how this works and how we have this channel here, then please just find another channel. It is not for you, and that is okay. Our feelings are not hurt. Yours shouldn't be either. There's channels that are made for some people and channels that aren't made for some people. We do not want anyone coming to our channel and dropping the timestamp for, when the plays start versus watching the rest of the video. That's not how we do things around here. We are adults over here. We don't do that kid shit. So let's get you guys into some plays that get you guys some nice wins on Monday Night Football. Bring home a nice free play win for you guys. And of course, looking for a big finish for our paid players. Let's get into today's play. First things first, we're going to go with game 1. Now, we got 3 plays today, so you guys got to bear with me while I rip through all these for you. I'm going to get some water, and we're going to go all through these plays. First things first, we're taking a Dabble 4-man play with a 9.5x multiplier for the game 1 between the Lions and the BUCS. Now, I bet $300 in this one. As you guys can see, we always place our bets and tell you when it says pending, the bet's already placed. We have $300 to win $28.50 with the 9.5x. You guys can bet whatever you want, but I do want to point out, if you are not yet on Dabble, you are missing out for a couple of reasons. First off, we use Dabble heavily in the NBA and NFL streets. Now, NBA starts on Tuesday, so this is the last video that you guys are going to receive that is not NBA. Meaning, when Tuesday rolls around, you will get an NBA video, and then, of course, when Thursday rolls around, it'll be NFL. So NFL takes precedence for the main days. NBA is in every other day, okay? We do heavy on NBA. It is our best sport, NFL number 2. So expect NFL videos to come first, NBA videos to come number 2. But if you guys don't have Dabble yet, you're going to need it for NBA and NFL, and you can do this play right here for just $5 for a chance to win almost $300. And if you're brand new, all you have to do is click right here on Dabble. Make sure the code you punch in says in the green. Make a $5 deposit on Dabble. Dabble's going to give you $25 free. That gives you 25 plus 5, $30 to put on this play right here for the 9.5x. Get yourself a chance to win $285 on that one. It only costs you $5 if you're new to Dabble. So make sure you take advantage of that. Make sure the code is in the green and make that $5 deposit. All right, everybody else, thanks for the patience. Let's get into these plays now. All right, it's a lot of talking for one person. Let's get into it. Play number 1, we're taking Mike Evans for over 4.5 receptions. Now, the BUCS will travel to take on the Lions at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the first game on the Monday Night Football doubleheader. The point total in this one is 53, and the BUCS are 6-point underdogs. First things first, Mike Evans is questionable but expected to play. Emeka Egbuka is questionable, but a true game-time decision. And guys, we have a lean. He does not suit up in this one. But we also don't think it necessarily will matter. Evans has gone over this line in 2 of his last 3 games this season. Of course, the only 2 he played, missing by 0.5 in the game against the Jets, where he got injured. He dominated the first half of that game with a touchdown and a bunch of yards, but he did get injured in that game. He left the game since the last time he's played. Now, the Lions generate pressure often, and we expect Baker to find his number 1 target early and often this game. Now, the Lions are missing their top 2 corners in this game and their top safety, Brian Branch, who is out due to a suspension this game. The Lions are a pass funnel defense, my friends. It's a primetime game where Mike Evans and Baker should tend to shine in spots like this. I'm going to show you something on Mike Evans here real quick as well. First things first is the Outlier Research Tool. If you guys want to check this out, there's a link in the description of the video. It's a 7-day free trial. See if you like it. Simple as that. I know our paid players usually don't care about this, but I want to make sure I show you guys this for the free plan players. All right, here we go. You see the targets here for the first weeks, 5 receptions, and of course 4 after he got hurt at like halftime in that game, or right after halftime. I can't remember what it was. It was early in the game. Had a touchdown and a bunch of receptions before that. So I like our spot here today. We're looking at a team here that generally lets up plenty of receptions to these number 1 receivers. For the most part, number 1s are usually getting their except for Jerry Jeudy over here, but that's the Browns. Most of these guys are getting their number 1s are taking care of business over here. Listen, Baker, they're going to throw at a 56% clip. Probably a little bit more now that Bucky Irving is no longer, available for the team here. With Rashard back there, they're going to throw a little bit more. Either way you look at it, these guys are going to put some pressure on Baker Mayfield. He's going to be having to throw this ball out, and who better than your big body number 1 receiver, Mike Evans. So we like this play for play number 1. We're taking Mike Evans over 4.5 receptions. I think it's a discounted play there for a reason. We're going to take it and run with it for play number 1. Play number 2, on the other side, we're taking Jared Goff for over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Now, first things first, this play is cash for us a lot this season. If you're in the VIP and NFL pass, we've used this a lot, and it's cash for us almost every time. And then we know the BUCS defense, they stout badass Vita Vea over there. And that makes the rushing the ball very difficult for teams. We know that. Everyone should know that by now. If you don't, Vita Vea is one of the best defensive players in the NFL. He is causing problems left and right. You can't really run down the middle on these teams with him. You have to run on the outside, utilizing guys like Gibbs. I think it also means probably more passing in general in this game. So more of a passing attack is what we're opting to go with here. Goff has gone over this line in 4 of his 6 games this season. At home, Goff is even better, going over this touchdown line in 8 of his last 10 games at home. So he's super sharp at home. And the BUCS, they have a tough run defense. These Lions team is going to be at home on prime time. We love Goff take care of these 2 passing touchdowns without much trouble in this one. I'll also point out, if you look at it over here on the Outlier Research Tool, you see Goff handles this line pretty often. Against Tampa last game, he didn't go over this line, but if you look at right here, that was last season, by the way. Against this team, game 1 against Green Bay, they got fucked up pretty bad, if we're being honest. That was a bad game for them. Put it on Chicago with 5 passing touchdowns. Did not get it done against Baltimore, but don't forget, this was a blowout game that looked a lot better. Wasn't it a blowout? I think it was a blowout that these guys came back on a little bit. So they ran a lot with Gibbs, I believe, in that one. And Monty, I think it was a double running back game. Yeah, it was a double running back, scored all over the place. That's what it was. Monty scored twice. I think Gibbs scored once. Here he took care of business with Cleveland, took care of business against Cincinnati, took care of business over here against Kansas City. I think he's in a good spot here to throw 2 touchdowns. I think we're going to have a bit of a shootout in this game, guys. We got a nice point total. I think we might have one of the best games of the whole weekend. I'm going to keep it real with you guys. I told you I like that Cowboys and Washington game as well, which turned out to be okay. I think we have a much better game, much better battle in this game here. We're taking Jared Goff over 1.5 passing touchdowns for play number 2. All right, play number 3, we're going back to the other side. We're taking Baker Mayfield over 3.5 rushing attempts. We're not taking his rushing yards. We're taking his 3.5 rushing attempts. Now, first things first, guys, this is Baker Mayfield, and this is primetime football. We've told you all season Baker is an absolute gamer. He does whatever it takes to pick up a first down. Listen, he's gone over this line in 3 of his 6 games this season. He's averaging 3.7 rush attempts per game. But here's the thing, my friends. First things first, kneel downs count as rush attempts. I want you guys to know this moving forward. When a quarterback kneels down, it counts as a rushing attempt. So any kneel downs before before the halftime when they kneel down real quick, or late in the game if they're up in the game and they drop down and kneel once or twice, those all count as rush attempts, okay? So that's a little edge on that first and foremost. However, guys, the big kicker here, Baker actually averages 7.3 rush attempts on prime time over his career. The dude loves to get wild and huck the ball and run. More so the Lions, this team here loves to send pressure, meaning more opportunities for Baker to tuck the ball and go. Baker has a 13.5% run share on this BUCS offense, placing him second now, obviously, with Bucky Irving being out. It's also worth adding that all 5 quarterbacks that have faced this Lions team have eclipsed this rushing line without any trouble, except for Lamar Jackson, which is that nasty blowout they had to come back. And if you guys remember, we love Baker to get this done for play number 3 for us here. I want to point this out. First things first, on the research tool, it looks okay, not so impressive. You see it here. The games he misses usually by 1, but there is a key point, a key factor here. We're using Baker Mayfield on prime time. Now, if you guys can't get this play, if let's say Dabble takes this play away, it's a very sweet play. You're not going to find it in a lot of area. It's going to go into 4.5. It's going to happen, and you guys are going to miss it. So if they take it away or they raise it to 4.5, you guys can take him for the rushing yards. They're set at about 21.5 or 20.5. I think he's solid for rushing yards. He's going to run. You can take him for his longest rush if you want to try it. But I would say first we want the rushing attempts in this game. There's a couple of reasons why. These guys can be leading at halftime or just be going to halftime and he could take a kneel down before half, which is a 1 rushing attempt. There's also scenarios we have Baker who has no problem grabbing the ball and rushing for a first down. He'll rush over the middle for a first down. He'll just lay out for a quarterback sneak. He'll also do that in the games if they need field goal attempts to get himself leveled out in the middle of the field. A lot of opportunities for Baker to run, but either way, I think he tucks and run over 4 times either way throughout the game. We're looking for 2 in the first half, but if he doesn't get 2 in the first half, guys, take a deep breath. It's okay. This is a second half stat. Don't forget that. This is a stat you're going to get much more in the second half, or of course on third downs early in the game. We're taking Baker Mayfield for over 3.5 rushing attempts for play number 3. All right, last play of this first game. To get some water here. Running low on water, so I got to get to the rest of this pretty quickly here. Play number 4, we're taking Amon-Ra St. Brown over 6.5 receptions. You guys see what we did here, right? You see it yet? Correlated game stack. Amon-Ra St. Brown with Jared Goff on the touchdowns. Baker to rush and throw to his main target, 4.5 to Mike Evans. Now, Amon-Ra St. Brown over 5.5 receptions here. So, obviously, we're taking Amon-Ra to pair with Jared Goff in this one. The Lions' alpha number 1 pass catcher has gone over this line in 5 of his last 6 games. He commands a 30.5% target share on this Lions team, and he's had 51 targets on the season. The last time he faced the BUCS, he had 11 receptions. First off, keep that in mind. And in primetime matchups, St. Brown is targeted an average of 11 times per game. So you see him on prime time. We're getting 11 targets per game on prime time for Amon-Ra St. Brown. Guys, we expect a high volume of pass funnel to Amon-Ra St. Brown. This is what this team does. They funnel to the pass as well. Very similar to the Lions. And we love him for play number 4 here, guys. Check this out. Just make it easy for you here. This is easy. The eye looks real nice on the eyes here. Against these BUCS, as you can see, receptions allowed. These guys rank 20th, which is great. But Amon-Ra St. Brown is just an absolute target master. He's available over the middle of the field. He's available all the time for the dump down pass. So when the BUCS send that pressure, they love to send pressure. The BUCS do a lot of sending pressure. They don't blitz at a very high rate, but they send a shitload of pressure consistently. And what you're going to see, well, actually, maybe they do blitz at a high rate. Did I have that wrong? Hold on. Let's go back and take a look here. What you're going to see here is a 51% pass rate. I'm going to go there in 1 second. You're going to see Amon-Ra St. Brown, obviously the highest target share on the team at 30.5. And under him, you have a tight end. So you have Jameson Williams who gets the ball once in a while deep downfield, but you're looking at heavy targets. All your over-the-middle stuff, all your slot play is all going to be Amon-Ra St. Brown with his 51 targets. And, of course, most of these guys have no problem going over. These number 1 receivers go over for the most part, except for A.J. Brown. All the number 1s went over against these guys. So, well, Juwan Jennings, but the real number 1 over there is Kendrick Brown, born until last night's game. But anyways, so mostly no problem here for Amon-Ra St. Brown. Listen, they're at home. It is a primetime game. I think he's peppered with targets all game long, and I think 6.5 is a little too low. His line should be 7.5. The reasonable line should be 7.5. So if it goes up to 7.5 later in the game, you guys can still take it. But we just love it at 6.5. That's why we correlated it with the 2 touchdowns. It all makes sense. If you get 2 touchdowns to St. Brown, that's two of the receptions as well. So good spots here for Amon-Ra St. Brown. Now, as you can see, we went with Mike Evans over 4.5 receptions, paired that with Baker Mayfield over 3.5 rushing attempts there. In the game, we think should be a nice shootout late in the game. And we got, of course, Jared Goff over 1.5 passing touchdowns to his number 1 receiver, Amon-Ra St. Brown over 6.5 receptions for play number 1. We have a 9.5x multiplier going 300 to win 2850 on this one. This is probably our favorite play of the day. It's very close to the 3-man, but I really love this play. So this is probably going to be take the edge for play number 1. Let's get on to game number 2. Remember, guys, if you don't have Dabble yet, click on the description of the video right here on bottom of the video here. Click on Dabble. Make sure the code says in the green. Make a $5 deposit. They'll give you $25 free, giving you $30 to drop on this play for play number 1. All right? Play number 2. We're going to game 2. It's going to be, we're going to call it game 2, the 10 p.m. game between the Texans and the Seahawks. Now, for this one, we got a 3-man play. Now, it was a 4-man play, but I dropped one off. I still love the play, but I'm going to keep it for VIP. I think this is better as a 3-man play, giving you guys kind of a safer option should the first game, for whatever reason, not go well. You got a safer option in the late game, I think. So here's what we're going to do. 6x multiplier. We're going 300 to win 1,800. If you guys are new here, you know what to do already by clicking the Dabble link and making sure the code is in the green. Let's get into this play. Play number 1, Jackson Smith-Njigba over 87.5 receiving yards. Why? Well, because he goes over every single time we use him on these videos. He's never let us down one time. That's right. The Texans will travel to take on the Seahawks at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the second game of night, game 2 of the Monday Night Football doubleheader. Now, the point total in this game is 41, and the Texans are 3-point underdogs. First things first, the Texans have an excellent pass defense, my friends. They're ranking 11th in the NFL when it comes to receiving yards allowed to wide receivers. However, don't think it's going to matter when it comes to slowing down the league's number 1 wide receiver, Jackson Smith-Njigba. Now, he is number 1 in the NFL currently. JSN leads the league in receiving yards as an absolute terror to opposing defenses. Like I told you guys in multiple videos beforehand, I've told you this multiple times throughout the season, this dude is absolutely, listen, first off, Jackson Smith-Njigba, you guys call him JSN, he's got an absolutely insane route tree. He comes with the ability to have separation better than anyone in the league. He literally creates separation on every single, I mean, this guy is creating so much separation that Sam Darnold can just throw this ball up knowing where he's going to be, and he's there almost every single time. The dude's unbelievable. He's averaging 9.3 targets a game as Seattle's number 1 alpha option, and more so, this dude averages an amazing 17.1 yards per reception. Guys, we think he's primed to have an absolutely huge game here in this game. I know it's going to be tough against this defense. I want to make sure we're on the same page. I want to put you guys out there with a fair warning. If you want to use his longest reception, he's also gone over that every game. In fact, let me just show you guys this real quick. Jackson Smith-Njigba. Now, we did play him for 78.5 in this game, and he did go over. So we have hit him every single time we've played him this season, every single time. But I want to show you something to be very fair, okay? The Texans rank 5th when it comes to receiving yards allowed. To wide receivers, they rank 11, so it's a little better, but they are very good at stopping the pass. So please understand that moving forward. They are going to key in on Jackson Smith-Njigba. However, this guy is different. I'm telling you guys now, his ability to create separation is different. We're going to go with him here on the 87.5 receiving yards here. I know it's a high number, but it's prime time, and who else are they going to throw the ball to? Look at these last 2 games. This guy just gets peppered with targets nonstop. We can look at his target share down here. When we look at his receptions, look at this, 8 receptions on 13 targets. 13 targets for 8 receptions. 9 targets for 8 receptions. This game was his outlier, where he still went over, by the way. Had 4 receptions for 5 targets. And then, of course, every game else, his receptions are through the moon. But the last 2 games, 9 targets and 13 targets for 8 and 8 receptions. That is big time football. As you can see, the target share is pretty heavy at a 36.4% target share of this team. Cooper Kupp is nowhere close. It is all JSN on this team. Heavy. Even in the red zone, you got a lot of JSN and Barner. Check out JSN right here, guys. Most of these receivers are going over as well, but the real kicker here is, remember this, tough matchup, okay? If there's ever going to be a play that sells you guys on prime time, it would probably be this one because of the excellent defense on the pass defense side of things for the Texans. But, guys, I think they forced it to Jackson Smith-Njigba plenty of times. This is how they play. They're going to hit him once or twice over the top to make up half those yards in 1 or 2 catches. We are sticking with our guy, JSN, over 87.5 receiving yards for play number 1. Play number 2. Going with a different one here, guys. Keami Fairbairn. We're taking over 1.5 field goals made in this game. Look, Texans are not afraid to kick field goals. It's the one thing you guys have to understand. Now, they might get down by a lot, and this might kill our play. Understand that. Be okay with it. But they're not afraid to kick field goals. So The goal is you want one early in this game. Now, Fairbairn has gone over this line in all of his games this season except for one. It was the only time he missed it, and it's because he missed a field goal against the Jags. He has made these field goals in every other game, meaning he's made every field goal he's attempted except for that one during the season. Now, we can see this Texans offense doing enough to get into scoring position, but then getting stopped by the Seattle's tough defense here, holding them to just a couple field goals in this game. We only need 2 field goals. Getting one early would be great, but as you can see right here, Keami Fairbairn, he's been pretty good here. Every single game he plays, he goes over this line. It's just not an issue for him. And of course, if you look at his games on the road, over 1.5 field goals made, he's 9 of the last 13 games on the road. So he's good on the road, no problem here. You can kick well in Seattle, but most importantly, they just kick a lot of field goals, guys. We're using this play because they kick a lot of field goals. You can see it. Even the game he missed, he had 2 attempts. So every other opportunity is there. We don't really care about the extra points. We just want the field goals here. If you can't find the field goals, you might want to leave this play off. You can still utilize his kicker points, but I am really going to, like you can see his kicking points is going to be set at 6.5, and we're going to get a miss on that one. Okay, so we'll go back. But either way you look at it, I think his 1.5 field goals is the way to play this one here. Primetime football, I think we get one early in the game, and that's what's going to set us up for success for this play. That's my opinion anyways. We're going to get one early in the game. The goal is to get one early, get that one field goal out of the way, and we'll get one later in the game to keep that score on that game script where we need to be. So, Keami Fairbairn over 1.5 field goals for play number 2. And, of course, the last one to bring this one home, love this play again. Another guy that's been very good for us for this particular prop, C.J. Stroud over 15.5 rushing yards. Now, we got word out of the Texas camp earlier this season that they wanted to run Stroud more this season, and, well, they've done that. We've also hit this almost every line we played it. He's done just that, going over this line in 4 of his last 5 games with ease, by the way. He's going over quite a bit. Now, while he's averaging about 4 rush attempts per game, the key here is that Stroud is getting long runs in these attempts. We can get this done in one of those runs. Now, he's coasted past this line almost every single game except for that one. Now, while the Seahawks don't necessarily blitz a lot, they do send pressure at a very high rate, and it's very disruptive with that 4-man pass rush they send in. So, this should cause Stroud to need to roll out, tuck the ball up, and run a couple times, tuck the ball in rather and run a couple times. Stroud's got 18 rushing attempts in the season, but the best part about this play is that he really only needs 1 or 2 to get this stuff done. Let me show you this in C.J. Stroud real quick over here, okay? C.J. Stroud, rushing attempts per game. Again, these guys are pretty tough to stop in the run. Against quarterbacks, a lot less tough, 13th in the NFL. But here's the kicker here, my friends. Look at the yardage we're putting up this guy. They wanted him to run this season. He's done exactly that, except for this Tennessee game here where they blew them out. He didn't have to run at all, 26-0. He's went over this line every single time. Also, let's not forget, it's a primetime game. And who do we love utilizing in primetime? Running quarterback. So we're going to use C.J. Stroud over here, as you can see, for play number 3. Bringing it home with the 15.5 rushing yards. Should be too easy of a line here tonight. We're taking JSN over 87.5 receiving yards. On the other side, we're taking Keami Fairbairn over 1.5 field goals and C.J. Stroud over 5.5 rushing yards for play number 3. We love this play here today. As you can see, we have 300 to win 1,800. That is our Dabble Game 2 play of the day for you guys. Remember, we still have that special VIP play if you get this thing to 800 likes. Before I do that, I got 2 more things to show you. First is going to be the anytime touchdown play, and next is going to be the plans. You're going to want to see the plans because it's the final day of the specials, and you're never going to get those opportunities again, so you better pay close attention. You don't want to miss out on those. Be smart like all the guys that bought the NBA pass the last few days. Those guys are going to have a lot of fun with us this season. Now, for the chalkboard anytime touchdown play, I'll make this one really easy. Play number 1, well, first off, we got a 7.33x multiplier. I could have made you guys a really simple one, walk in the park, little 3x, 3.5x, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to give these guys something a little more challenging, something to bring this home in case this one only hits and the other ones don't. For instance, this pays us out nicely. So we're looking to turn 200 into almost 1,500 here with the 7.33x multiplier. Play number 1, that's right, Mike Evans to get in the end zone here, obviously. Listen, Evans scored his first touchdown of the season in the game where he left hurt against the Jets. He's just getting going. We know he's Baker's far and away best favorite option in the end zone, and we love Mike Evans here to lock us down for a touchdown catch in this one. Look, he's their big body end zone target. This is where these guys go when they're near the end zone. They can throw it up and deep in him. He can take one over the top, or he can just get one on a 5-yard out route or a little post up top. This guy is just too good. He can box anyone out. He gets up and gets the ball over anyone. Mike Evans for a touchdown. That's the walk in the park play. The more difficult one here is the A.J. Barner touchdown. Now, we're taking A.J. Barner for a touchdown in this game. Now, I want to point out a couple things. That's a nice payout, okay? We're getting a nice payout here for Barner. Barner scored 4 touchdowns in 6 games this season, first off. So let's not forget that. He scored 4 touchdowns already this season in 6 games. Now, Darnold has grown fond of him in the red zone. So when they're in the red zone, he actually gets targeted more than any other player on this team in the passing game, which is pretty cool because JSN is a massive red zone target. But in the red zone, he loves to look at A.J. Barner. If he gets a great shot to score here tonight, listen, I think towards the end zone, they're going to have a little more coverage on JSN. They're going to tighten up towards those red zone looks. So I think we're going to have some opportunities for A.J. Brown streaking across the middle, with Sam Darnold looking for his number one, not finding him, check him down to A.J. Barner over the middle of the field here for our second touchdown play. So we have Mike Evans and A.J. Barner for the touchdowns, one in each game. Brings it nice and fun for us there. So you got you guys 2 plays, 1 Dabble 4-man play for game 1, 1 Dabble 3-man play for game 2, and 1 chalkboard anytime touchdown play. Guys, if you appreciate us, we're putting a lot of work in here for these free plays. We don't just give you guys, listen, I don't mean it to throw any shade to anyone on YouTube. That's not what we're doing here. But I do know that, you know, we're very good at this for a reason. And we're giving you guys full broken down actual plays, not just telling you a couple props we like to put together on your own. We're putting together for you guys, which is why we've had all these incredible wins. If you guys haven't been around, we cashed a nasty free play on Thursday, a big 10X for you guys with a nice bunch of people on it. And we've been cashing free plays ever since. We cashed another free play right here a couple days before that. So there's plenty of them rolling around. If you manage your bankroll right, you got plenty of money to roll these plays out with us for today. But I want to show you one more thing before I get you out of here. Very, very important, guys. Go to the description of the video. Click on the very bottom link. I'm going to show you something real quick, okay? I want you guys to pay attention for about 2 minutes here. I'll have you out of here. First things first, okay? If you guys are new to our channel, you want to support the channel, or you just want some welcome bonuses or promo funds to get your accounts going, utilize these links right here. When you click these links and use code INTHEGREEN, make those first deposits, you're actually supporting our channel. We get a small kickback when you guys make those first deposits using code INTHEGREEN. So we appreciate that, and that is how we have this free pick channel. So if you guys want this channel to stay here, I was giving you all this value, make sure you guys utilize these links. Our username here on YouTube is InTheGreenDFS. Now, obviously, we have a second channel as well. It's called In the Green DFS Picks. If you want to follow us on that second channel, I suggest you do that. It's obviously going to be a backup channel if something ever happens. You'll have posts over there. You have free pick videos. In the Green DFS Picks. Make sure you follow that as well. Now, on Instagram, you can go to our Instagram. You guys should all be following our Instagram now for a couple of reasons. First, all of our wins from the day before will be posted on the Instagram stories. So if you want to see what we did, whether it's a free plan or a VIP or an NFL pass or an NBA full season pass, whatever it might be, we post it on the story and we mark what it is so you guys can see the next day. Also, all of our win compilations are available over there on Instagram. You can see all of our wins from April, May, June, July, August, September, all the way through. All the win comps are over there. You can see them all. They're really cool. And best part is now we're giving away free stuff. So every Wednesday, we're looking to post a free pick for you guys. It is an Instagram exclusive free pick. We almost hit it last week. Instagram exclusive, meaning you can't find it anywhere else on any other area. So you have to be on Instagram for that play. All right, last part of the video, most important part of this video. Take a second right here, guys. Click under Winning Picks Free and VIP. This is our winnable and the most important part of this video. I'm going to make this kind of brief today, but I want you guys to know these are very important pieces of this video because we are not going to offer these again. So first things first, everyone get on the free plan. This is simple. You guys should already be on the free plan. If you're not on the free plan, you're watching these videos, you're only hurting yourself. You're going to miss important plays that we send out. So if you're on the free plan, you get the 2 plays with the 3 plays we're giving you this video sent right after this video is done. So you guys get these ELV, early line values, before these lines get bumped or taken away on the free plan. And of course, if you get to 800 likes in today's video, everyone on this winnable free plan is going to receive an additional VIP play sent out at no cost. You got to get the video to 800 likes, and you got to be on the free plan. Now, next is the paid stuff, the paid plans. A lot of you guys are trying to get on our paid plans now. We're having a lot of fun over there, making tons of money over there, and here's why you guys want to do. So first things first, if you're interested in the VIP option, VIP plan basically works for all picks and plays for all apps sent right to your phone. You click on subscribe. You can utilize the buy now, pay later if you want to do the payment option. It's totally fine if you want to do that. And we have 2 options for VIP, okay, for all sports, weekly and monthly. Weekly is $149. It just kind of gives you a way to dip your toes in the water and try it out. Monthly is $399. Obviously, most people, I would say 90 to 95% of our customers, our players, are all on the monthly. Well, most of them are on the NFL and NBA passes now because they're more lucrative for overall play. But for guys that use VIP, the monthly or weekly options are almost all doing monthly now because A, you save $200 by going with the monthly option. You literally save $200. If you do the weekly, it comes out to $600. So you're saving $200 by doing the monthly, and you get a full 30 days to experience our play style, which is very different than most people in this space. As you can see, we win big chunks of money in small amounts of time, as you guys can see right here. You saw that right there, $12,000 day. We had a $12,000 day, 9K profit or so on Thursday. We had another day, good day before that, another smash day. I don't know, we had there 8,000, 10,000, something like that. Another good day. Then we came back and had another 2 $10,000 and $12,000 days back to back, 11,000 and 10,000 right there. So just massive days. That's our play style. It's a little different than everyone else out here in this space, and that's okay. There's going to be people that are going to be different, but that's our play style. If you want to try it out, check out the VIP. Now, for the most important part of this video, guys, we're going to skip on MLB pass because the season's almost over. But if you buy the NFL pass, you get the MLB anyways. Here's the deal, my friends. The 2 final days for both these passes have finally arrived. We've given you guys all the time in the world to buy the NFL pass, and anyone else that wants to buy it, you have to pay full price for it. It is well worth $2,000. You could buy this pass to start the playoffs and not use any of the regular season. You can start the last 2 weeks of the playoff, and you can make this money back plus a bunch. So our NFL pass is very lucrative. If you want to jump on the NFL full season pass, use code NFL Now at checkout. When you use code NFL Now, it'll take 50% off your total, dropping it to $9.99. You can still use the buy now, pay later option if you want and do payments on that $9.99. And we had the MLB postseason rest of those games at no cost. Now, that's ending today. So after today, after Monday, that day, this is over. So if you want the 50% off deal on the NFL pass and you want to cash with us like everybody else, get on this pass. And again, you literally could have got this pass 2 days ago on whatever Thursday was. We had that last massive cash out day on Thursday, right? And you could have cashed out with us $12,000 in wins on Thursday. So you could have bought that pass for $1,000, cashed out $12,000 in wins if you bought that pass 2 days ago. So again, you don't want to miss out on days like that. We have way bigger days than that. So use code NFL Now at checkout to save 50% off, and you'll get that MLB rest of the season no cost. Now, for everyone wanting to get on the NBA pass, NBA is our most coveted pass, obviously. Every year it's our best pass. We make the most money here. We're the most profitable here. We have the most players that sign up here. Obviously, it's NFL and NBA, but really NBA is our sweet spot. Now, we love NFL, so make no mistake, we're going to make a shitload of money in the NFL season. We cash out, we win on all these sports every season. So if you want to know if we're winning on these sports, we win every season on NFL, NBA, MLB, and MMA. Those are our big four. We win every season without a question. We're profitable. Now, NBA pass is the big boy. So if you want the NBA pass, we were thinking about making this more expensive this year. We decided, you know what, we're going to let it ride. Instead of making it more expensive, we're going to leave the full price at $19.99. So we're going to give you guys the rest of today, today and tomorrow. You have until the day of NBA season. So what we're giving you is the full Monday today and the full Tuesday tomorrow. So you'll even see the beginning games of NBA, but to get this pass, you have to type in code NBA now. Now, a lot of you guys have already bought this. Congrats to you guys. You're already in for a good season. Even if you have, a rough 2 weeks, you have a massive season with the NBA because NBA comes with tons of games, which is why it's also so fun for us. We get games literally every day on the NBA. We have games coming out, plays coming out every single day for the NBA, and we love it during football season. It's literally the best time of the year, these two mixed in. So if you want the NBA pass, use code NBA now at checkout. It'll drop 50% off of this. You can use the buy now, pay later payments if you want for that $9.99. And of course, make sure you do it today, my friends. If you don't do it by Tuesday, you'll be paying full price the rest of the year, and some of you guys are going to have no problem doing that when you see all the wins that we'll be posting. With that said, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below for a chance to win a free week of VIP. And most importantly, guys, be grateful for the good days. There's going to be plenty of bad days. Free plays missed by a few here on Sunday, or rather on yesterday on Sunday. But I think Monday is going to save the week for everybody on the free plan. And of course, our paid players are already extremely profitable for this week 7 NFL. Let's make it more profitable with a big time day on Monday with these two great games we got. So you guys, have a wonderful Monday. We appreciate y'all, and let's cash.